What's going on, guys? Today on this Shoky Quickie, we're taking a look at something I got a little while back, and it is the new Star Wars Black Series Forced Ghost Yoda, or Forced Spirit, because you can't say the word ghost, I guess. I believe this was sent to me by my buddy Nate, and is a Walgreens exclusive, much like that Jedi Knight Luke we looked at a little while ago. I got a little dusty sitting in here, if I'm honest, but he comes in a cool blue background because he's a ghost. Even, definitely a exclusive. And you come to the back, and you got Yoda was legendary Jedi Master and stronger than most in the connection with the Force, small in size but wise and powerfully trained Jedi for over 800 years, playing integral roles in Clone Wars, instruction of Luke Skywalker, and unlocking the path to immortality. Yep. Really nice image there. I digs it. But I really wanted this one because I have one of the other exclusive Force Ghosts, of which there are only a few. And yeah, so had to pick up a cool Ghost Yoda. Now, this wasn't from any particular series, but we really only see Ghost Yoda in The Last Jedi. So let's get him out here and see how cool he is. And here he is. Good old Grandpa Yoda here. And do turntable time real quick. Now, just going over the figure as it is, it does look very nice. It does have that super metallic-y blue look like they go for with the Ghost or Forced Ghost Spirit versions, and he is probably almost entirely translucent, but there's some bits that definitely are more solid. He does come with the kind of translucent robes, so to speak, the see-through material. So it's an interesting figure. It's my first Yoda. I never bought any of the other ones. I feel like I need to get the Dagobah one from the Archive series. I did see him at GameStop the other day, so I might have to pick that up now too, because, well, gonna have one Yoda, you should have other ones. Now, the main problem with the Yoda is, of course, that he is tiny, but the fact that he is the same cost as everybody else at the $21-ish range, or, well, I guess if in Walmart, it'd probably be like 17 plus tax, just depending. It does suck. So it's like the same thing like if you're buying a Jawa, or if you're buying Maz Kanata. At least Maz Kanata came with a buttload of accessories. Jawas, also super small, no extra accessories or anything. So he's tiny, and the only thing he comes with is his cane, which is cool that they let him keep his cane in the afterlife. I dig that. But like, this head sculpt is phenomenal. I mean, like, that is a really good looking Yoda. It just looks kind of funny because he's this cool metallic blue. I feel like his eyes are actually painted green. It's kind of hard to tell. He just got some nice molded hair. I assume that this was based off of Return of the Jedi mold, if I had to guess, because I have not seen otherwise. And like I said, he's got the double layer of robes here. So he's got the brown underneath and he's got the gold on top. But he does have his molded undergarments that would normally be brown. You can see how it's translucent and then painted the whole way up, which I don't think that needed to be painted. I think that would have been perfectly fine as leaving it all the translucent. I get that they needed it for color, but if they're going to put the bi-layer robe over him, it doesn't matter. Like, so that's like a dark brown plus the metallic, like, pearl sheen to it. He does have his little necklace thing, whatever the heck that is. It's just tucked up under his robes. Like so. Now, one thing is, anytime they use fabric for these robes, it's really kind of annoying. It annoys me. But now I can't get that to tuck up under his robe anymore. Now, it does have molded plastic belt, which is funny. And his cane is what it is, and does just have the pearlescent finish to it. Just going to drop him. His head is just on a swivel, I think. I don't even think it's a ball joint. No, it's a ball joint. Okay, it was just super stuck. The one thing he's definitely lacking is articulation. The arms can move up and down, so to speak. They can rotate. Of course, your robes go with you. So watch your seams. He's got double jointed elbow, but it's so tight I don't think you can actuate the second elbow joint. So you can get it up. I can get it up a little bit. That's pretty good. And he has a wrist rotation. That's about it. I don't even think. He might have a hinge. If he does, I can't see it. Now, that would be good if he had a lightsaber or anything else, but he can hold his cane fairly well. He could even hold it probably... I can't... He has no real grip on it, but it'd be nice if he could hold it so that he could bonk Luke on the head with it. It's interesting that a Force Ghost has enough solidity to actually hit a living person. It's crazy. He does have an ab crunch and waist rotation, so that's there. And the legs are the most disappointing part. So he's just got T-mounted joints here. I think it's a universal, not a ball joint, but it's kind of hard to tell. Nah, I think it's a ball joint. He can kick forward, that's fine. Can't kick backward because his butt's in the way. He doesn't have knees. His legs are so stubby that he doesn't have knees. But it looks like the legs should rotate, but it doesn't. Because he's got a huge thigh cut there. But it's so stiff it doesn't move. The feet can rotate and have a tiny little hinge, and he does just have 3 toes plus a heel spur. But, I mean, he looks fine. And for something that's just going to display on a shelf, I guess it will work. But I wish I could bring in his arms to hold the cane, like to where he can have both hands resting on his cane, you know, like a good old man. But there's no rotation in those joints. So there's no bicep, there's no elbow turn. There's only just the elbow itself and the shoulder. I can't actually articulate that, so he's always going to be more limited than I'd like him to be, and that annoys me. Because I would love it if he could do that. It'd be a great, perfect stance for him. And you gotta wonder, like, he must have to stop by somewhere to pick up new tiny Jedi robes, because when he was done fighting the Emperor at the end of Revenge of the Sith, he didn't have his robes. He was just in his brown undergarment. So there we go. We'll get him on his cane, looking good, and we'll bring in the other Force Ghost friend, Obi-Wan. The angry Force, get off my lawn. Obi-Wan, who has purple robes instead of the other ones. I kind of wish they had gone with these translucent robes, but that does give him a more ghostly feel, so to speak. But it also, like I said before in this review a long time ago, looks like he stepped in the pearlescent paint. I think he's just walking through a bog of pearlescent paint. I think Yoda is a better sculpt, but it is a more modern interpretation. Like, I'm sure that one day we'll get another Obi-Wan with a slightly better Alec Guinness head and stuff like that. So, I mean, that's my hope anyways, but it's my new hope. Let's see here. I still want a Luke training with Yoda 2-pack. I think that would be great, especially if Yoda was like in his backpack, stuff like that. I think it would be awesome. Maybe they'll give one of those to us someday. But now I feel like I need... Oh, look at this. I've got little gold shavings everywhere right here. I'm going to have to get rid of that. So, but it's a great figure. I think it costs too much. I'd say wait for it to go on sale, assuming it's still in stores. But if you need more Force Ghosts in your life, by all means, pick up a Yoda. And I'm just interested to know if they'll ever do a Vader Force Ghost, and if they'll do the Hayden or the David version. I personally would prefer to have the David version. I don't want a Ghost Hayden Christensen, although I don't have any of him at all, so I need to pick up some of those. But guys, do the like and subscribe thing, of course. If you like the little Yoda, let me know. If there's any other figures from other movies that you think either need to be redone or are just missing, also drop that in the comments down below. But I will catch you guys on the next review, and remember, as always, may the Force be with you.